Hello everyone and welcome to Yoga with Rachel. Are you ready to get your stretch on today? Well, if you are, then you have come to the right place. Today we explore 90-90s. So not only will we be stretching out the hips, but 90-90s can also work to improve our mobility and range of motion in our hips. For today's practice, please bring along with you either a blanket or a yoga block. If you do not have a yoga block, bring a thick book with you to the practice. Alrighty, let's get moving. Howdy friends, let's make our way to a seated position, bring the soles of our feet to the mat. So there are a few different ways in which we can enter a 90-90. Let's take a really creative and playful way. Let's take our right foot and bring it right underneath the bridge of our left leg and then swing the left leg back and around. So 90-90, why is it called that? Well, basically, we're making 90-degree angles with our lower half of our body. So, in order to do so, we're gonna bring our hip in line with our knees, and our knees in line with our ankles. So, when we do that, what we end up noticing is that we have these 90-degree angles at the backs of our knees. Also, flex your feet. And when we end up flexing our feet or keeping active feet, we end up noticing that we have a 90-degree angle created at the tops of our feet as well as to our shins. On the inside here, we have this beautiful rectangular box going on. Great, not so bad, right? Now, we're going to bring our upper body, our torso, towards our front knee. Place your fingertips on the mat, loop your shoulders up and down your back body to create some length in the chest. So, another key action point when we are in 90-90s is that we really want to keep our knees rooted down into the earth. So, I already noticed that my front knee here, is slightly away from the mat. So that is good information. I'm still working on building mobility in my hips. So, I will take a blanket and place it underneath my knee as a way to bring the earth up to me. This will allow me to get the full benefits of the posture. If you are seeking a little bit more of a lift, then bring your yoga block or your thick book, place it underneath your knee, and continue doing the exercises that we will be doing. So you choose whatever you need and whatever works well for your body. Okay, so if you're good here, feel free hanging out here, exploring this posture, exploring the sensations, perhaps radiating through your body. If you are seeking more and would like to layer on some more movement, let's do it. So we're gonna spider crawl our fingers towards our front leg and foot. Okay, we're still trying to maintain length in our spine, so our back body. So we're not rounding forward here. We're creating length and extending through our crown. Even if we don't get so far, it's all good. It's a practice. Awesome. We're here for 2 breath cycles. And then come on up. So we're gonna turn our torso, our upper body, towards our back knee. So how I like to do this is, again, I'm trying to be really creative here, is I imagine that I'm smearing like honey or peanut butter across my rib cage, and that really encourages me to point my ribs or my front body towards my back leg here. Take your fingertips to the earth, and again, we're gonna hinge forward at the hip, maintaining length in our back body. And you may notice that you're not going to get too far here. That's good. It's good information again. Our hips are not used to all this internal and external rotation. Cool. Then come on back up. Swim your hands towards the back of your body. And we're going to find a little gentle rocking motion here. Bring our left butt cheek towards the earth as best as possible. One thing I just noticed is my right knee decided to lift away from the mat or from my blanket. So again, just press into those knees. It's a good reminder for us all. Cool. And then make your way back up to center. Turn your upper body to face towards your front knee once again. Point through your back toes. Okay, your front toes can remain flexed, but we're going to point like that. Point our toes back and bring your hands to the earth to support you and lift your back knee away from the mat. Let's try this 5 times. Perfect. When you have done 5, take a breather. It is hard work. If you did feel some cramping being done, it's all good. It's good information. We're building that mobility back in our hips. We're giving our hips their jobs back. Turn your upper body to face towards your back leg. Once again, begin to spider crawl forward, hinging at your hip. Perhaps you got a little bit further this time. If you did, woohoo, awesome job. And then make your way back up to center, swim the hands back behind you, finding that lovely, gentle rock. Perhaps you're finding a little bit more ease here. Everyone's experience will be different. Cool. And then come back to center. We're going to switch to the other side. Maybe this time, try to do so without using your hands. It's a little bit of a challenge. And of course, if you need to use your hands, do it. It's all good. Okay. So now this time our left leg will be our leading leg and our right leg is behind us. Let's just check in with our key action points here. So we're creating 90-degree angles in the lower half of our body. So bring our hip in line with our knees, okay, and our knees in line with our ankles. Flexing at the feet. Cool, not so bad, right? Turning our upper body towards our front leg like so. Bringing our fingertips to the earth, looping our shoulders. I'm going to use my blanket once again, just to pad my knee and to create more support here. You may notice that this side, made up word, this side feels a little bit different. It's very interesting, right? Sometimes we're just not used to doing a lot of work on one side versus the other. I also find that this is, very similar with balancing postures too. I typically do much better on my more dominant side than the side that I rarely use. Okay, so let's begin to move our way forward, hinging at our hip. Again, this does not have to be a super big movement here. Maintain that length in our back bodies. Hold here for 2 breath cycles. Rise on up. Turn your upper body to face towards your back leg. We're going to spider crawl forward. I'm definitely noticing I'm not getting as far on this side as I did on my other side. Gentle reminder to press into the knees. And then make your way back up. Swim your hands behind you. Find a rock. Rocking your right butt cheek now towards your mat, towards the earth. Awesome. Then come right back on up through center. Turn to face towards your leading leg, your front leg. Point your back toes and try to lift that left knee away. Sorry, not right. Oh my goodness. Your right knee away from your mat. Maybe try 5 of these at your own pace. Whew. When you feel satisfied, turn your body towards your back leg here. Again, spider crawl forward. I noticed I got a little bit further this time. And then make our way back to center. Swim the hands behind you. Again, find a little rock here. It's beautiful rocking motion. Awesome. And make your way out of the posture. And when you do, I want you to come to one of the ends of your mat. So I'm going like all the way up here, like so. I'm gonna plant my booty right here. I'm going to bring the soles of my feet as wide as the long edges of my mat. Swim your hands behind you again. You can imagine as if you are at a beach, lounging, soaking in the vitamin D. And let's bring our legs to the left side. And then bring them on over to the right side. Now you may notice your bum is traveling. Move along with your bum, okay? So that means like moving your hands along with your body. We're working on some more internal and external rotation. We're trying to make our way all the way to the other edge of our mat. As gracefully as possible. I know this is lots of fun, right? When you arrive at the other end of your mat, extend your legs out long, bring your hands into prayer position, and now for some more fun, we are going to shimmy our way to the other edge of our mat, hands free, so without using our hands. So have an open mind. You can watch me if you would like before you try it, but let's do this thing. So shimmy our way. Whew. Almost there. Bam, I crossed the finish line. What? I hope you did too. Well, I know that you did. Anyways, give yourself a pat on the back. You did an awesome job today. Congrats. So there you have it, 90/90s. I definitely recommend returning to this video often, especially if your goal is to improve your mobility and range of motion in your hips. If you liked the video, give it a like, share this video with someone that you think would benefit from exploring this posture. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Yoga with Rachel channel. It is the best way to support free yoga content for all. Thank you so much, everyone. You rock. Bye for now.